Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday and welcome to today's practical. Quick reminder before we begin that we have focus blocks today at 4 p.m. UK. Bring your highest leverage tasks, jump on in and get them done in real time with the community. Last week was incredibly productive and I'm looking forward to seeing what we come up with this week. So today I want to talk to you more about this idea of climate versus weather. You've probably heard me say this several times, and this is a very powerful reframe that can help you remain loyal to your new identity and save hours, sometimes even days of lost time when we fall back to old patterns. This is a form of real-time revision, and it's a skill that you develop over time, but it keeps your identity steady, even when the circumstances and the emotions are present. So first of all, the first thing to understand, as we move towards our new identity, as we move boldly in that new identity, we are leaving the old one behind. This is important to understand. The body doesn't like this. The sensations that it brings to us, old memories, habits, tensions, thoughts, these are from a previous chapter of our life, like we talked about yesterday. And if we're not observant and vigilant, they can pull our attention back to the past if we don't catch them early. It's important to notice that this is not a problem. This is not a bug. This is a feature of the body's survival system. The system prefers the familiar, the predictable, the known, the safe. It reads change as danger, potential danger, something to monitor, and it'll send these signals to keep us aware. So when we see a circumstance that we could interpret as a threat to the identity, it'll send us these signals to bring us right back to where we know is safe, even if it's not where we want it to be. So you can notice that that's all these thoughts and feelings and emotions are, is signals from the body. They are interpretations of the situation based on the primary dominant identity. And they pass quickly if we don't identify with them. I like to say they come in and they leave just like the weather. Weather comes and goes. It can storm, it can rage, it can lash, but it always passes. You are the observer, the identity, the one who gets to choose. You are the source. This is like the climate. The climate doesn't change just because there is a weather. You get to choose if you remain aware. So that's the job of this practical. When the emotional weather shows up, this is what I want you to do. I want you to start by observing it. Just being with your identity, no matter what is going on. And instead of merging with the old emotions, which is what so many people do, they don't even make it this far. As soon as the emotion comes up, it's, oh, I am angry. I am scared. No. They're simply signals in the body. So here's the exercise. This is what I like to do. When the emotions come in, and this can go for, I get migraines as well, so this can go for pain. When emotions show up, pause, breathe, allow it to be there. Remember, what we resist, we give power to. So we're just going to allow it to be there, whether it's an emotion, a thought, pain, whatever it is. And we're going to name it cleanly. I like to say, my body is feeling fear. My body is feeling pain. My thoughts are belonging to the old man right now, the old chapter. But you can go a bit more precise. You can say, my stomach is feeling tight. My chest is feeling heavy. I'm feeling my shoulders tighten. What this does is it frames it, which is incredibly powerful. By naming this, we turn it into data. And data does not get to move your identity. Data does not get to do anything but inform you that something is present. But you, as the awareness, this is important. You get to keep your seat of awareness, your throne. So you get to stay in authority as the operant power. Now the identity, which wants nothing more than to bring you back to the old self to be safe, is nothing more than a suggestion rather than an all-consuming compulsion. By doing this, you get to remain in sovereignty. So here's how it looks in real time. It's 3 steps. A sensation arises. Let's say there's a circumstance and you have an emotional impulse. You notice it, you breathe, and you name it. I am experiencing the fear of missing out. This is a big one, especially around this time of year. Allow your system to feel that fully. Then you name it. Then, this is the important part, you recenter your identity on your chosen declaration. So we're going to use today's declaration for this. Keep it with you once you filled it out, and then read it slowly. You are returning the system to the correct direction, the identity you've chosen. And rather than taking a 180 and going right back to the old self, you now have a technique that will allow you to maybe stall for a minute, 2 minutes. This takes about 60 seconds. And then you can go forward confidently as your new identity, unmoved by the circumstances. And this way, the identity leads, the weather can still be there, but you get to remain steady as the climate. So that is how we practice this in real time. So here is today's declaration. Step 1, declare, I am your name, the operator who remains loyal to my chosen identity, regardless of the emotional weather. My inner climate follows my command, not my conditions. That's powerful. Embody, because this is who I am, I will name the weather and then recenter in my chosen identity before I complete your one binary input for the day. Step 3, integrate. This proves that I am sovereign. Thoughts and emotions can surface, but I remain unshakable. My identity sets the tone. I am the operant power. That should feel powerful inside the body because you're taking the power back from emotions and circumstances. This is how we practice becoming unshakable practically in real time. The entrepreneur who spirals and wastes half an hour doom scrolling now saves that half an hour. They spend 60 seconds recentering themselves in their identity and they move boldly towards their chosen destination. This is the power of this. So that is today's practical, my friends. Go ahead and fill that in. Keep the declaration close by. Keep it with you today as you move through your day. And whenever emotions come up, not something to fight, just something to notice, to name, and to redirect. That is incredibly powerful, and I encourage you to practice this skill because you will get better at it over time. And as you do so, you then will be able to really get to a point where now you notice it, you smile at it, and you say, that belongs to the old me. I am sovereign. Practice that today, and I will see you tomorrow.